There.
Hi, and welcome back to IGN's E3 live show, streaming to you on e3.ign.com and on YouTube. We've already had a look at Assassin's Creed Brotherhood single player, but now it's time for something a little different. Brotherhood is the first of the series to offer a full multiplayer mode. Ubisoft is here to show us why assassinating should be a team sport.
Guys, welcome back.
Thank you.
Yesterday we took a look at the single player, the beginning of the campaign, Ezio jumping into Rome. It looks really great, and today we get to see something a little bit more, and that's multiplayer. I don't think a lot of people expected multiplayer to be in the next game. It looks pretty interesting. How exciting is it for you guys to implement multiplayer into the Assassin's Creed universe?
We were pretty sure we were going to surprise everyone with this. We've been toying around with the idea of adding multiplayer to Assassin's Creed for a while. It's just that we wanted to make sure that we made it right. So first of all, we had to work on the technology, and it's really hard to add a multiplayer mode to a sandbox game because of all the systems, and it's a complex game. And then we also had to make sure that we had the narrative portion right, because as our fans know, we like to justify as many things as possible in our universe. And adding to the concept of reliving someone's memory through a machine had to be expanded to having multiple subjects playing together, training together. So that was our initial idea for this. So we've decided to put it on the side of the Templars this time around, just because we could easily justify it through the idea of a training program. So Abstergo is taking its best employees and uploading memories from previous subjects to them, and to have them train in the arts of assassination to be better equipped against their nemesis.
And so far, I believe we've seen a cast of characters that are fighting with Ezio as well, and they look to be tied into the single-player game?
You'll have to see. You'll have to see.
They look pretty interesting in the teasers. So maybe explain to me a little bit about how the multiplayer works in its basic form.
Right. Well, today we're showing this E3. We're showing one mode, which is the wanted mode. So I'll let Stefan explain a little bit how that works.
Yeah, we'll give you a little bit more details about the wanted mode. So it's an adversarial game mode. So every player play against the others. The whole idea was basically to translate the core gameplay mechanics of the single player into the multiplayer environment. And that was kind of a challenge because there were high expectations for that, and we had to come up with something quite innovative. So the whole idea was to have sort of a killer loop, like every player has to kill another player. So, but at the same time, one other player is trying to kill you. So it's like you are the prey, but also, well, the assassin. So you're kind of having a double agenda here. So you sneak around, so you will find the same mechanics like trying to approach the target silently, but at the same time you have to watch your back because you might have one or multiple assassins right behind you.
It seems like it'd be important to really balance the stealth with the action, because Assassin's Creed has really been a lot about action. So how much time do you spend sort of stalking, and how much time do you spend killing?
It depends. We'll be offering many different types of maps. Some will be custom made to encourage players to use more of the free running elements. Other maps will be smaller and tighter, so maybe you'll have to use a little bit more stealth or more high profile action. It all depends. What's important is that this multiplayer is not your typical traditional shooter. This is an Assassin's Creed game, so we wanted to build it on the strong gameplay pillars we have. So it's navigation, so the ability to go everywhere, it's free form, and then of course assassination and fight skills. And the third one is always the social stealth element. So all these pillars are represented in this multiplayer.
This is great. So Rome is a big place. Are you cordoning off some of the areas for the multiplayer maps, or are you giving people free reign over the entire city?
No, they're custom-made maps because we wanted to make sure that they were fun for multiplayer, so they're adjusted for that. We'll be featuring, of course, the city of Rome, but many more cities such as Florence and some of the cities we already saw in Assassin's Creed 2, but of course we want to add new stuff, so we have a couple of surprises, and most of them are in the Italian Renaissance.
Great. So I'd like to think that because I've played so much of Assassin's Creed, I might have a bit of an advantage. Do you think that's going to help me when I jump into multiplayer?
Yes, definitely, because you will get all the controls are very similar to the single-player experience. We have added a couple of new elements that are very specific, like when you start to chase the other player, we have added like tools like chase breakers. Those are like falling doors, so you run through a door and then the door is falling right behind you. So your opponent is like slow down because then, oh shit, the door is falling. And you also have like falling beams and stuff like that. On top of that, we've developed specific weapons for the multiplayer. So we have a lot of abilities like perks, like speed boosts, like you will find the smoke bomb, the hidden gun, and it's up to you to decide which kind of ability you attach to your character according to the way you want to play. If you want to play more stealthy, then you will choose some stealthy abilities, and if you want to play more like free running, acrobatic, then you will choose some abilities for that.
Well, this sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to get inside and kill a bunch of my friends. Guys, thanks for coming by and showing us Assassin's Creed multiplayer.
Pleasure.
Back to you, Jess.
Thanks a lot, guys. And if you at home want the full E3 experience, look no further than IGN's E3 activity book for kids. It's packed with booth babe mazes, crossword puzzles, and even a contest where you can win a Nintendo Wii. Head on over to e3.ign.com to check it out. And speaking of giveaways, you'll have a chance to win Mario Galaxy 2 in the next segment. But make sure and stay tuned now for Def Jam Rap Star.